And our last question technically could be from chapter 6. So it's a good review since you have your test tomorrow. It's a solved question. Okay. Test Friday. Oh, is it tomorrow? Today's Thursday, right? Okay. Yeah, tomorrow. It's good. Good. All right. This is a solved question. It doesn't say prove. So you can use all of your algebra to solve things. What can we do here? Well, I see it's an equation. I see a sine squared. I see a cos. I can't solve when I have two different trig functions, but I can use my big idea from chapter 6, which is an identity. I can replace the sine squared with 1 minus cos squared x. If I distribute I get a quadratic equation. I always like to write my quadratic equations cos squared first, minus 3 cos x. 3 minus 2 will be plus 1 equals 0. And at this point, we either have to factor or use our quadratic formula. If this could be factored, it would be super easy to factor. Why is it super easy to factor? Well, because the first number is 2 cos squared x. The only possibility with nice numbers would be 2 cos x and x. So really, no choices there, right? Factoring's hard when you have lots of choices. When you have no choices, factoring's easy. My last number is a 1. That's the best number in the world for factoring because the only nice numbers that multiply to give you 1 are 1 and 1. So no choices there. All I have to decide to see if it works is whether it's plus or minus. My outside is 2, my inside is 1. I want a minus 3. You see that I need a negative 2 and a negative 1 to make negative 3. Double check, do I still get my plus 1? Yes. Do I still get my 2 cos squared? Everything works. It factors really easily. Okay? What's the number one mistake? Some of you have already collected multiple of these. Right? If you forget the equals 0 at this point because you're so excited to solve, you get an E2 error. Thank you. Split it here. Cos x would equal 1/2. Here, cos x would equal 1. Is this on your pie plate? Yes. What family for cos gives us a half? Pi over 3. And it's positive, so you would get quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. Cos x equals 1. Is that on your pie plate? Yes, the axes family where? At 0 and at 2 pi. Again, this part here, I'm going to put a big green box around it, and I'm going to make a note. Those are my solutions between 0 and 2 pi. And now I'm hopeful, I'm going to reread the question and hope that the question said between 0 and 2 pi. So I don't have to change anything. Scroll back up. Oh! Disappoint. 0 to 3 pi over 2. Come on. So what did they take out? 0 to 3 pi over 2. They took out quadrant 4. Did I have any answer? Oh my goodness. I'd have to X this one out, right? And I'd have to X this one out. My answers are only x equals 0 and pi over 3. Those are my only two answers. All right, circle question number 10.
Why did they have that in there?
The solve one?
Yeah.
They have it in here because technically, what are we using right here?
Identity.
We're using an identity right here.
We already used that.
We already saw it in chapter 6, but you see chapter 7 and 6 repeat a little bit.
What kind of class are you in?